Good afternoon. This is Lance Bryce with Thrive Mortgage. Today is Thursday, January 7th. I hope you are doing well. We are seeing quite a bit of turmoil in the bond market. We are seeing interest rates a little bit higher as a result. In fact, you've got to go back to mid-November to see bond yields at their current levels. This is owing primarily to the Georgia election. We no longer have divided government in this country. That makes it far easier for Washington to spend money. And to the extent they spend more than they take in, the difference has to be made up for in borrowed funds. The instruments that those funds are borrowed against, these bonds that are issued, the more of them you have, the lower those prices go. It's just simple supply and demand. The more you have of something, the less that something is worth. So folks pay less for them and they expect a higher yield on them. That higher yield is our rates. So we're going to be seeing potentially an escalating rate environment now with the loss of divided government. I think that's the proper long-term outlook to have. The clock is ticking on the outstanding rates that we have now. That said, you are seeing a lot of COVID suppression of the stock market. You're seeing, even though the stock market's up today 258 points, it would be probably dramatically higher if it were not for the pressures on the economy related to COVID and shutdowns and unemployment being where it has spiked this year. So you have a number of forces that are competing against each other. Some would push rates higher, some will push them lower. So in a complex picture like that, it's best to just look far down the road. The one constant that I think is predictable out of all these variables is that a lack of divided government is likely to lead to higher rates. So I would inform any potential buyers of that fact. This is not a good environment to float in. We are still seeing rates, even though they're a bit higher, in the high twos on conventional loans, mid to higher twos on Govy loans. I can still get to mid twos for well-qualified Govy borrowers here and there. So in any event, call me for specific scenarios. I'm happy to run them. This is Lance Bryce with Thrive Mortgage. You can find me online at brycehomeloans.com. And I look forward to hearing from y'all soon in this new year. Stay blessed, stay safe.